This ASAP Rocky case is winnable, y'all. I don't, I'm no expert, but, I do have, like I said, not to keep going back to the same thing, I do have experience in the actual process or the feeling and the happenings of going to trial, which most of our brothers don't get. Most of our brothers, most people I know are in jail or in prison without ever going to trial. You know, they always try to encourage you to cop out first. And since it's such a scary situation, a lot of times people do cop out. A lot of people like, yo, why Rocky ain't take the deal? He should have took the deal. So on and so forth. It's because that's a very normal thing to do. It's like, all right, don't nobody want to go to trial. They put all these numbers at the end of a conviction. You know what I mean? They offer you like what may seem like a slap on the wrist in the plea bargain. A lot of times people don't realize that they do that because they case weak. A lot of times, I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like, I don't truly always, like I said, I'm not a lawyer and all of that, but what I do know is they like locking us up. And if they got a reason to lock us up for longer than shorter, if they got they got the opportunity to lock you up, they is. So them offering a plea deal. Anyway, that's not my point. The plea deal, what was like 120 days or something like that, 190 days. But then it was all kind of parole or probation or community service, all this extra. I was on probation before. It didn't go well. You know what I mean? A lot of people be on probation and it don't go well. You know what I mean? But that's what they hoping. They hoping it don't go well so that they could get more time out of you. I got my older brother. This dude did like, I feel like he got like they got like 7 years out of him for a 2 to 5, something like that, because they kept nickel and diming him with violations. But anyway, the reason I say that this case is winnable, in my opinion, is because I've seen some of the evidence, and one of the things that stand out to me was pictures of ASAP Relli's wounds. I'm going like this because subconsciously, as I'm about to, what I want to do is he had wounds on like 2 fingers and maybe a little bit on the third one, right? But these, like I said, I'm no expert, right? For him to get grazed, what you trying to say he got grazed twice, right? Are you trying to say that he got grazed twice? Because if it was one, if he got grazed, what I mean is you trying to say he got grazed by more than one bullet. You know what I mean? Because if one bullet grazed both, almost that third finger, it doesn't look like what I think a graze would look like. That's what I'm saying. What I think. Like, I've never been grazed. I've been shot, not grazed, right? It doesn't look like what I think a graze would look like. So that's just me. You understand what I'm saying? Do I know what? No, I don't. I've never seen a graze. Have I? I don't know. I don't remember. But what I have seen is something that looks like that. It wasn't a graze, but I've seen knuckles that look like that before. I've seen knuckles that look worse than that before. Those knuckles look like they've been in a fight. I'm just saying, to me, I've damaged my knuckles worse than a slip and fall on a drunk night back in the anyway. Real talk. Them don't look it just it don't add up to me. Then they saying all of the evidence, all of the physical evidence, or I don't know if they specified it as physical evidence, but it was saying that all of the evidence that was brought to the table was brought to the table by ASAP Telly. I mean, really, like they didn't find no shell casings at the scene of the, you know what I'm saying, at the scene of the situation, the situation that's on camera, right? Something that, this footage of an altercation taking place, right? It looks like some, it appears to, in a very blurry nature, watching it on YouTube, it appears that some throwing happens, right? But what they're saying is that was a prop gun. You know what I mean? ASAP is the defense is saying that ASAP carries a prop gun, although he is licensed to carry, which is the only weird part of this story to me. Like that's the weirdest part of this story to me. You know what I mean? You licensed to carry, then you licensed to carry. You could have, you understand what I'm saying? Like this could have went way simpler if you ask me, because the text messages and the testimony of ASAP Telly suggests that, Relli suggests that the situation was already hostile and they met up to settle it. You know what I'm saying? They met up to settle whatever their situation was, and it obviously got aggressive at some point. This I'm combining the talking points and the video, right? It obviously got hostile, aggressive at some point or whatever, and Rocky backs out Slam Dancer, and Telly testified that he told him, "You're gonna have to shoot me" or something like that. I think that was a part of his testimony. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, nigga, you back. You know the old rule in the street: don't pull it out if you ain't gonna use it. Pause. Right? It, that's silly, but I'm saying you tell a nigga. I know it would still be against the law. It wouldn't be, but you running up on somebody telling them to blame you is wild. I think you should assume some of the responsibility of what happens to you after making such a request. Anyway, Son says that it was a prop gun, right? He carries a prop gun, even though he's licensed to carry a slam dancer in real life. He carries a prop jump off just to back somebody off of him. He ain't really trying to hurt nobody. You know what I mean? He just want to protect himself. He just want to deter. You know what I mean? Bad situations. He want to deflect them in the most non-lethal way possible. Most people see a slammer and they calm down. So that's what he was. They either calm down or get down, get low, get away. You get the point, right? But so he was like, that was what it was. So with that being said, I guess this prop gun goes off. You understand what I'm saying? It blams, because I think I heard pops in one of the video, right? But no shell casings were found, right, at the scene by the police. But they did get shell casings. Where did they get them from? ASAP Telly. Relli. They get them from him. How he get them? Like, how he get him before the police get him? I don't see in that footage him picking them up before he leave. Maybe I need to watch it again. You understand what I'm saying? Him picking them up before the cops get there, because he didn't. What, like, he went to the hospital the next day, or put in the comments what it was, because all of it's weird. All of it suggests that this could just be a nigga trying to get some money. You know what I mean? Or somebody just mad at his man because he not down no more. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, watch what I do. I'm familiar with that sentiment. You know, when somebody gets deemed unworthy of the light bestowed upon them by greatness, it's a hard pill to swallow. Pause. Pause, protesters, get your ass out of here. The rest of y'all, welcome to the nation. Monster Nation, that is. I'm your tour guide, your host, the president and the king around here, Monster Man Rocco, the landlord, owner, tenant, janitor, a monster damn floor. What you? If you don't follow the rules, what y'all? You gotta like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. If you're trying to be a taxpaying citizen of the nation, if you're trying to be a taxpaying citizen of the nation, leave us a super thanks or a Cash App. We actually prefer the Cash App, but y'all do, y'all. The Cash App tag will be in the description, along with the Bandcamp link, which is there for all of you who would rather hear me rap than hear me yap. All the mixtapes are there, from Slang and Rock Volume 2, Slang and Rock Volume 2, all the way back to Shell Shot. You know what I mean? Go over there and get busy. Winner Circle out, BCC video out, Crownsville album out. Go binge. But yeah, if you get what do you call it? Exiled from a relationship, a family, a situation, a friendship that provided you with a lot of fringe benefits, it's hard. It's pause. It's a hard pill to swallow. You understand what I'm saying? People do not let that shit go easily. They go kicking and scratching, and a whole bunch of texts have came out between ASAP Relli and Rocky, and ASAP Relli and other dudes. You know what I'm saying? Just a bunch of text messages, and the boy been caught in some lies, and that's all it. That's not all it takes, but that's a big deal, because if a jury, once your credibility is shot, then a jury may just think the worst of you. You could have been telling the truth about this part. You get caught lying about this part, you are a liar, and it's like, now you need to prove what you understand what I'm saying? All kind of text with him telling people, yo, I'm about to be rich. All kind of text with, I seen my lawyer do the same thing, and my lawyer would smoke this case, I think. You understand what I'm saying? Salute to Kenny Dogs, my boy. Yeah, like that yeah, he in here, the lawyer did to him. He hit him up with because ASAP Relli is saying a whole bunch of, like, listen, I expected us to go to meet up, argue, maybe fight. You know what I'm saying? But at the end, we would walk away as brothers. Like, that's what friends do, right? So that's his story, right? So he's talking about, like, when he say certain things in them texts, he just said that's basically his frame of mind. You know what I mean? But then the lawyer pulled up some other texts where he was talking wow. I mean, and it could have been, in Relly's defense, it could have been more of the same, because me and my homies talk to each other foul, playfully. You understand what I'm saying? If you read one of those texts and didn't know we was playing, you would think, you know what I'm saying? But when if there's no context, then it looks crazy. So I understood what he was saying, but what Relli was saying in that situation, like, yo, you ain't even, I don't even know the context. You ain't pull up the context of which I said that foul business, he said, but it caused him to get out of character. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of those text messages paint Relli as a lot more than the victim, or a lot less than the victim, depending on whatever you want to look, what direction you measuring from. Pause. But yeah, a lot of those texts paint him as a scammer, basically, somebody who trying to come up. You know what I mean? Yeah, like a clout chaser, one of those dudes who, part of the entourage that feel like they deserve more, and if you ain't going to give them more, they just going to take it. I've been through that from the Rocky side, not the Relli side. You know what I mean? I've been through that. Anyway, this case is beatable. You know what I mean? And all of you niggas talking about, not, I mean, respectfully, everybody talking about he should have just took, nah. I mean, would you take it if you was innocent? That's what that's a big problem with us. Like, yo, niggas don't even niggas be like, I'ma just I just gonna take it cause the risk is too, and they be innocent. Y'all think every nigga guilty, that's what's wrong. Y'all think every nigga is guilty, and in y'all minds, y'all saying to yourself, come on, B. If the victim, if somebody said you hit him, then you hit him. It's not always true, bro. I'm telling you, it just ain't. It just ain't. Just ain't. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what streets y'all from, but nah, it's not always the case. So if you were innocent in real life, would you take 100 and what was it? 190 days? What that equate to? 90 days would be 3 months. So we talk about 5 to 6 months, roughly, right? I hate math. Anyway, that's what we talking about, right? Because I did 5 to 6 months before. I did not like it. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, nobody wants to do that. Niggas don't want to do a day, right? So I'm saying though, but like you go, if you didn't do the thing, you would just willingly let somebody lock you up for 6 months. You ain't got enough fight in you, my nigga. Real talk. You don't. Now, if you is guilty, I could see you going, all right, well, shit, 5, 6 months, ain't really nothing right there. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to what the on the back end. But if you ain't really do it, don't take it. Get some backbone. Pause. Fight in you. You made it to the end of this video. Let me get 4 scales of justice. That was my 5% name. Justice. Yeah, you made it to the end of this video. Let me get 4 scales of justice. Rock on, rock on.